United Way had been around since the 1950s. It was called the Community Chest, an organization, a mechanism by which people could give money to charitable causes through one entity. By the time I got involved, it had evolved into the United Way. When I got involved back in the early 80s, it seems like the major needs revolved around addiction, alcohol and drug addiction. There were also concerns about mental health. Do we have counselors, mental health professionals who could help individuals deal with issues in their relationships? And we've always had concerns about the kids. How are the kids in the community doing? In the mid-90s, I chaired the campaign. We raised $988,000. Large portions of the campaign went to 4 or 5 agencies in town that were focused on those issues of kids in crisis, addiction issues, and needs for kids, whether it's recreation or just give them a place to go and something to do.
By the time 2005, when I came in as the director, we saw a lot of diversity in the needs in the community, I think. But a lot of it was just around families needing support. United Way was involved with agencies that help protect against domestic violence, that help them find food and find housing and support them in their financial needs. There were numbers of agencies that were doing all of those things, and United Way's role really was kind of coordinating all those things and being the hub that brought all that together.
United Way has always been our community's biggest philanthropist. And so the funding that we receive from United Way, that's the lifeblood for our agency. What I feel in our community, one of the most pressing issues is gun violence. There are many organizations that have come together as a result of United Way's R3 initiative to look at the data. Where is the gun violence happening in our community? Who's doing the shooting? Who are the victims? All of this has to be taken in consideration in order to arrive at some sort of strategy that can be used to help our young people. We've done things like gun buybacks. We took about 60, 70 guns off the street. We've got programs that develop young people's decision-making life skills. It's very important for young people today to be able to cope with different issues.
The most significant, thing that happened not too soon after I got on the board was COVID and the economy shut down. And I remember the funding that United Way was able to secure through grants to turn around and purchase food baskets to go out and deliver to people who really had no place to go. As things have developed, I think what has become more of an issue today in our area, the lack of child care in our community. We just don't have the spaces for all the kids who need a place to go. So mom and dad can get up and go to work in the morning and not have to worry about, who's gonna watch my kid. And so figuring out how to maximize every dollar that we get through partnerships with our agencies, with convening stakeholders together, to put the best decisions on the table to efficiently get these resources out in the community. I think our approach to be the convener of stakeholders and of agencies is one of the best things that we do for the community.